Hi, we've got a heck of a snowstorm brewing outside, so I thought no better time than now to jump on a video and share some additional thoughts with you. And so today I want to talk about, do you have a retirement income plan? A strategy for how and when and the dollar amount that you will withdraw money when you're retired. Many retirees are concerned about running out of money, obviously before we run out of life. It's a very real concern and something that we see unfortunately all too often with retirements becoming longer and our health taking us into later ages. There are many popular strategies out there. Some are like the 4% rule, where you withdraw 4% annually. But there's some critics to that, mainly surrounding the viability of it if we have very volatile markets. Another strategy is to take a fixed dollar amount every year. Again, can or cannot work. There's some pros and cons to that. Another strategy is to take a percentage of your beginning account balances every year. So as account balances go up, you get a raise, but if account balances go down, you have to take a pay cut. It's not the most desirable either. Another strategy is the bucket rule. You may have heard of this, where you have sort of a waterfall effect that happens. You take money from your near-term accounts or short-term bucket, and as you need to replace that, as money waterfalls down from longer-term investments and accounts. All of these have their merits and all of them have their good points, but some and all of them do have some key points to consider or some areas that may not be suitable for every individual. So it's a very individualized thing, which often happens in personal finance. The second thing to keep in mind is the order in which you withdraw funds from taxable accounts and tax-deferred accounts like IRAs. You may want to take money from your taxable accounts first, pushing off those tax-deferred accounts until later in life, when generally thinking you'll be in a lower tax bracket. The flip side to that is, when you get into your early 70s, the IRS mandates that you take out something called a required minimum distribution. If you have waited until that time to take money from your tax-deferred accounts, that amount that you need to take out may be larger and create tax issues at that point. So perhaps on the flip side, it would make sense to take out a little bit of money earlier, once you achieve age 59 and a half, and that way the smaller amounts that you take out lower your balances when you're in your 70s, and now you do not have to take out quite as large of an amount. So there's a lot of things to consider here, and that's what I'm trying to get to you in this video, is there is no one answer that is right for everyone. There are a lot of factors at play and levers that we can pull to make your retirement as enjoyable as possible from a financial standpoint. And so as your retirement progresses, needs may change, life events may change, inflation is certainly going to change and the cost that things go up and down. Investment returns will certainly be different. So we need to adjust that plan as we go through those times. But heading into retirement with a defined practical strategy, whether it's the 4% rule, a fixed amount, a bucket rule, or some combination of those things, you need to have that conversation before you start withdrawing your money. That's why we're here at Midwest One Investment Services. Help you make a plan, make it flexible, adjust with you as you go through time. If you have questions, I'd love to hear from you. Thank you, and have a great winter.